Do. You can hear JJ for sure. All right.
Kurt.
We are all set to go. Yo, what it do? GG Nation, GG Legion, your fellow again, Straussman, the GG. Welcome to another podcast. Golden God Friends, episode 4 billion, JJ. Can you believe that? We did 4 billion podcasts already.
4 billion already?
4 billion. Episode 42, baby. We're doing the DICE Awards. We got an action-packed show for you. We got DICE Awards. We're going to talk about Animal Crossing, Pokemon, Predators, Microsoft, Sony, Kojima Productions, RE3. Potentially, Kojima Productions might be teasing a new game. We're going to talk about it at the end. But we're going to start off with the DICE Awards. But how you doing today, JJ?
I'm good. I got a lot of sleep. I ate some donuts.
Yeah, how was Donut Day with the kiddos?
It's good. Hung out. Talked to another YouTuber. He got to 100K followers, so they're doing something special.
Shout out to him.
But yeah, I'm good. How's your day going?
Good. It is going to be a cold one here in Florida. It'll be a little busy tomorrow.
It's going to be cold?
I think it's getting to 45 tonight. 50 tonight. That's cold for Floridians, man.
I need to go to Florida.
Soon as it gets around 60 degrees here, JJ, that's cold for
Florida.
All right.
I got to deal with, 7? It's going to be 7 tonight?
Yeah.
But it'll be close in temperature.
I guarantee they would freak out if Florida ever got to 7 degrees.
When my mom comes up here in the summer and it's like 70, she wears a hoodie the whole time.
Yeah, like it's really interesting how the world works. But I want to say a big shout out to you guys killing it on Twitch. We had a Gears of War-a-thon. JJ and I played. Shout out to Young Neil. Shout out to everybody. Shan. We went through all 5 games. We did not include Judgment because it's not worth it. If JJ ever wants to play Judgment, we can, but it's my personal opinion, and it adds nothing to the story. But shout out to you guys. We killed it. We hit over 50 followers. We just got to up that average a little bit. You guys got to show some more love when we play some other stuff. We are a variety stream on here. I'm excited. Going forward, we're going to have it really soon. We're going to have it. I believe it in the heart of hearts. I bet my Blue Eyes White Dragon, baby. I bet my Blue Eyes White Dragon on that. But let's get into the show. Let's talk about the DICE Awards. First of all, do you know what the DICE Awards are, JJ?
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a...
It is it's a developer conference. It's a award show for developers, basically voting on other developers' work. So it's based on your peers and stuff.
Okay.
Because a lot of people were really upset with this particular one we're going to talk about and some other awards we're going to talk about. But I'm going to go over it. I got the whole list right here. So I'm sorry if I don't see the chat right now because all I can see is you, JJ. So I want to make note of that. So if you guys are saying hi, my apologies. We are running a podcast right now. But I got the list up. So I just want to say this happened February 13th, 2020. Always happens in February, day before Valentine's Day. What game had the most nominations, JJ? We're gonna play a little game here. We're gonna play a little guessing game here.
Ooh, I get to nominate. So what's the cutoff? Like,
let me list how many. There's 1, 2.
Also, 3, Levi, 4, who should I start 5, my season 6,
with? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 awards.
So 23 awards.
So what got the most nominations and how many was it?
I'm gonna go Death Stranding with 8.
You're right on the money. That was it. Death Stranding had 8 nominations at this award show.
Just so everyone knows, I don't even know. I didn't look at any of these.
Yeah, so JJ killing it right now, on fire. What won the most awards?
Ooh.
And how many?
Death Stranding 4.
You got 4 right, but it was actually Control. Control won
Oh,
4
wow.
awards. Control had
Nice.
the most awards on there. We'll save that for last, but I just wanted to start with that. So we're going to go down the list. We're going to start with the big boy. JJ already knows this, and you guys already know this if you watched our stream last night. Game of the year, Untitled Goose Game, Death Stranding, Control, Disco Elysium, Outer Wilds. Who won it?
You told me that it was Untitled Goose Game.
It was Untitled Goose Game was Game of the Year, baby. Game of the Year, and people flipped their shit. People were freaking out. They wanted Death Stranding to win this. At least what I saw in the Twitter polls, but people were really freaking out about Goose Game winning. And again, what did I just say at the start of the show? It's based on your peers. Your peers vote on this. It's not fan voted. Yeah. You know,
I'm surprised.
There's no reason to be upset about this. Go ahead, JJ.
I'm just surprised Sekiro wasn't on there.
Yeah. Actually, that's interesting.
That's interesting to me that Sekiro didn't even get a nomination. Because I don't mind any of those nominations. I didn't play Outer Worlds. You did.
It was Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds. Oh. I haven't played it yet. I want to download that. I heard it's good on Game Pass here.
That's very interesting. Untitled Goose Game one. It looks fun. I haven't touched it yet. I've watched you play it and I've watched Seth play it.
I need to beat it. I need to beat a lot of games, Luigi's Mansion and Astral Chain, but this Pokemon craze is killing me right now, JJ.
Boy, no. God damn it, Kevin. Yeah, the Pokemon thing.
Don't you yell at Kevin on stream. Don't you?
Pokemon's a grind, man. Seth's
an hours dump, man. It is an hours dump.
Seth's taking a break a little bit. He's been really into Fortnite lately.
Well, I can imagine, man, after losing all that shit.
Yeah, well, I guess I've actually been playing a lot of Fortnite lately, too.
Outstanding achievement for independent game. Untitled Goose Game, Disco Elysium, Sayonara Wild Hearts, or What the Golf?
I gotta say Untitled Goose Game if it's gonna win Game of the Year, right?
It won that one, too. Yes, it did, yes. No complaints there, JJ?
No.
We didn't play any of those besides Goose Game.
I kind of want to play What the Golf.
Wild Hearts?
I want to play Wild Hearts. I kind of want to play all those, Disco Elysium and everything.
Yeah. Disco Elysium's coming out this year for us in console. I know you PC gamers. I technically can play it. I have a gaming laptop right here that we can use it. Outstanding achievement in animation. Luigi's Mansion 3, Days Gone, Devil May Cry 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I'm switching between Luigi's Mansion and Devil May Cry. I'm going to go Devil May Cry.
It's actually Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion. Outstanding. First of all, how powerful the Switch is, and to see how powerful Luigi's Mansion and some of these other games, Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, look, it's amazing how much power they got out of this little bastard. Yeah. I am so blown away. So I have no complaints about playing Luigi's Mansion. We got to play it on stream. We got to play co-op on stream. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I got to beat that game.
It is really, really amazing. I am so impressed by it. Okay, outstanding achievement in art direction. Control, Concrete Genie, Death Stranding, Resident Evil 2.
I'm going to go Control.
Control won it, yep. Achievement in art direction. I have no beef with Control. I played it, platinum it, so did JJ. The story didn't really hit me like it hit a lot of people. I mean, this game blew the fudge up. You know, it won IGN's Game of the Year. It took the most awards at the DICE Awards. It got nominated in almost every single category at the Game Awards. People really love this game. I love, no pun intended, I love the control of the game and how the game handles and feels. But the story, in my personal opinion, could have been a little bit better. It starts off strong, but then it kind of peters out and kind of leaves more to be desired in a sequel, why I say it's sequel baiting, and I think it is. I think that game for sure is the definition of sequel bait. I would have gave it to, personally, either RE2 or Death Stranding. That's where I would have gave it to. What about you, JJ?
I like Control. I think of it was for art direction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Control was definitely it was the best looking game. Like the art did really pop and all the colors.
Yeah, the hiss and how everything looked. Like the game is good, but I don't know. I think it is pushed up for whatever reason. It is just beloved. It is.
Well, I think you're trying to. The story has nothing to do with it. It wasn't the best story, but art direction, I can see it winning that easily.
Yeah, that's true. Valid point. I was just saying my thoughts on Control.
Yeah, no. I get for this particular award. The game is beautiful. It is. Mm-hmm. It's psychedelic and crazy, and it does.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with the play with the astral plane in your head a little bit, which I kind of like. That part is cool as shit. I just wish we got some more answers a little bit, you know.
And I've noticed playing a lot of games lately, especially the Gears series Control. People struggle with that final boss, that big baddie that kind of ends the game. Gears really struggled with it for most of their games. I think maybe one of them was really good.
Yeah, what JJ's talking about is the final boss. Yeah, Gears does not know how to end a game. They are terrible at that.
Control, the ending of that game was, you don't necessarily have to have this big, like you said, it's very sequel baity, and you'd like to have that final resolution in a game, even with leading into a sequel.
Well, mystery is good. Like, some mystery is good, but there's games this year that have done it way better. They've done way better than Control, in my personal opinion.
Like, there's a section of Ghostbusters that I'm playing on easy right now because I already beat it on hard. And there's a section of Ghostbusters, it's not even a boss battle, where I've died.
Are you trying to do the money thing?
Huh?
Are you trying to do where you don't wreck as many stuff?
I gotta do the money thing. I gotta do I missed one at the museum where I have to listen to all the Civil War shit. And I didn't scan all the ghosts, so those are
gotcha.
Those are 3 I have left, but there's a section there. It's not even a boss battle; it's just really hard.
JJ's right. I did really enjoy the game. I would also give Control, like I did Gears 5. I would also probably give it an 8.5. Interesting enough, I forgot to say this on stream yesterday. Gears 5, Control, and probably Kingdom Hearts 3 probably would not be in my top 10 of 2019. I think they would actually just miss it. And ironically enough, a game that is rated way worse and is nowhere near polished in any of those games, I would actually probably have Days Gone on my top 10 of 2019, I think.
Days Gone was... It's like one of those guilty pleasure songs, It's one of those games that it just checked every box in my head.
Yeah.
Where shit isn't great, but it just checks those in my brain. The things I enjoy, it checks those.
Which one? Gears?
No, Days Gone. Like, the story was good.
Yeah.
I thought the motorcycle handled well. I thought, because it kind of does have aspects of a lot of it kind of has that like Arkham type of combat too, where
Arkham, Red Dead.
Yeah, all that. It's an amalgamation of a lot of games that I like. So.
And it has that Sony style, though. It has that storytelling style. Like, visually, when the story is going on, it's like, it's very Sony. 100% Sony.
I never had, like, a game-breaking glitch. I know you had one where you had to reset because you fell through the floor or something.
It's so funny.
Yeah, and you did that live on stream, too.
That's awesome. Actually enjoyed that. There was another one, too, where I could not get to the new beast in the cave, and the cave was just a brown, like, turd. Like, it was just, it was just pixels. There was nothing. I had to reset that was also live on stream. That was super funny. To me, I just have fun with that. I don't care about the glitches too much, but the game could have ran better. Obviously, something went wrong in that game.
If it doesn't stop me from being able to advance, like I thought we had a problem in Gears.
Yeah.
Where we weren't going to be able to advance. That's a little scary, but if it's something where I can just reset and start where I was, then yeah.
And ironically, Gears 5 is the only one we had trouble with. All the other games we had no issue with.
Yeah, it was because we could have finished. We did smoke it last night. I didn't think we were going to finish yesterday.
2 nights ago. Yeah. All right. Outstanding achievement and character. The Goose, an untitled Goose Game. Cliff Unger, Death Stranding. Grease in Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Sam Porter Bridges and Death Stranding. Excuse me, I just ate, guys. Sorry.
Oof. I loved Cliff Unger was my favorite character in Death Stranding. I think his arc was the best, so I'm gonna go with him. I thought Mads did a great job.
The fucking Goose takes it, baby. The Goose won 3 awards, so that's a big hint for you right there. There's probably no more Goose Game.
Was it nominated for 3 and won 3?
I'm not gonna say. We're just gonna go down the list, and you're gonna have to play the guessing game. Damn it! I shouldn't have said anything. Damn it! I ruined it. Now he knows not to pick it anymore.
That's an interesting win. Yeah. I would have never guessed that one.
Yeah, compared to
I would have taken.
Oh shit! I forgot to add Jesse. Jesse as well from Control.
Yeah,
I thought
I would have taken any one of those.
Cliff, Cliff Unger could possibly, maybe even Grease. I think Grease is an interesting one because he's not the biggest part. He's just the pilot of the fucking game. I liked him though. I did like Grease in Fallen Order though. He's a cool dude.
So what was the award again?
Outstanding Achievement in Character, and they gave it to a goose.
So is it? I guess I'd have to. Is it like the character arc, how they built the character, or is it
compared to these guys, Jesse, Cliff, Sam Porter Bridges? Those are deep stories. So I'm assuming it's deep character development. But again, it's voted by the peers, so the peers really.
It's
weird. I don't agree with it. I'm with JJ. I would have given it with Cliff. And I think Grease being nominated is the wrong guy. It should have been Joker himself. The kid that played Joker.
I liked Trilla a lot in that game as well.
Yeah, she was cool. She was awesome.
I think she was
achievement in game design. Baba Is You, Outer Wilds, Sekiro, Shadows, Die, Dose. That means twice. Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire.
It's best. What is the award again?
Outstanding achievement in game design, baby. Interesting category.
Sekiro.
Baba Is You.
This is tough because I haven't played.
You're thinking like you and me. You're thinking like a fan. This is peers, and these are all nerds that make video games.
Yeah, I haven't played any of these games though. Sekiro's the only one I played, I think.
Yeah. Outstanding achievement in game direction. Control, Disco Elysium, Outer Wilds, Untitled Goose Game. You already got one eliminated because I fucked up and spoiled it.
So it's Control, Untitled Goose Game,
Outer Wilds, Disco Elysium. Game direction.
I'm going to have to not trust my instinct here and go, I'm going to go Control.
You're right. It is Control. Very interesting category. Shocked that there is no RE or Death Stranding. I thought this would definitely be a Death Stranding category.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
get hurt a lot.
Complain too much about it because again, I like Control. I did really enjoy it. I just didn't think the game direction was that strong in that game, like story wise, personally. Outstanding achievement in original music composition. Control. Control. Arise, A Simple Story. Erica. Sony Interactive Entertainment. Golem. Highwire Games. Mortal Kombat 11 NetherRealm Studios. Interesting they got nominated for music.
So it's Control.
Yep. Arise, Erica, Golem, and Mortal Kombat. I have never heard of that Sony game, Erica.
I've never heard of 3 of those.
Yeah.
Maybe Arise I've heard of. I guess I'm going to go with Control won 4, right? 4. I'll go Control again.
It is Control. It is Control, yep. Very interesting category. I don't know enough about it. I think Mortal Kombat being nominated, I think that's the wrong one. I don't think music in Mortal Kombat. I think of great graphics.
You don't think of it till you play it again. Like, I've been playing the first one on my son's board, and then the music does hit you. Like, it is.
Well, that classic one, Mortal Kombat.
Well, not even that.
We got to play that shit on screen.
Yeah.
Outstanding achievement in sound design. Death Stranding, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Mortal Kombat 11, RE2, Sayonara Wild Hearts.
So my instinct is Death Stranding, and my second instinct is RE2. So I'm going to go against those and go Sayonara Wild Hearts.
It is Death Stranding, you stupid science bitch. I have no complaints in there. That's a great one. I think it was down between RE and Death Stranding. The zombie effects, the gore effects, The sound design in RE2. I know Call of Duty won in the Game Awards as well. The
That's
sound design is amazing. The gun firing, the grenade explosion, stuff like that. But Death Stranding, I think it deserved it for sure. And Kojima has a lot of respect with his peers, so the fact that it got 8 nominations shows you how much respect they have for him. Outstanding achievement in story: Disco Elysium, Telling Lies, the Outer Worlds, and the Outer Wilds. It's both of them. Who won?
So it was Disco Elysium was the first one?
Yep, Disco Elysium. Oh, sorry. Disco Elysium, Control, Telling Lies, Outer Worlds, and Outer Wilds.
I'll go Disco Elysium.
Yep, it won it. Disco Elysium won it. Outstanding technical achievement: Metro Exodus, Concrete Genie, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control, Death Stranding.
So I have it narrowed down to 3. The last 3. Death Stranding.
It was Death Stranding, yes. A game that you play as a effing delivery man, and it just works so well. The way you communicate with other people that are there but you can't see is absolutely amazing.
When you the first one I could really feel like, holy shit, this is awesome, is when you first get the zip lines and you go to put up a zip line and you see the little tethers shooting out to different that's when it really hit me that, we all are true. Like, you'd see a bridge and you're playing together, or a ladder, but the zip lines really, people are trying to help you get to places fast.
Yeah, and it's really interesting that you're really communicating with people without actually talking or writing or anything like that. It's just by a simple message of, I put this bridge here, it's not complete, and then I come back a few hours later, it's complete. It's absolutely amazing.
Roads,
the roads.
It's a real mind fuck though. Like when you're like, I'm Sam, and they're like, I'm Sam too.
Yeah. When you're like, hello, and they're like, hello.
How many different alternate
They play with
dimensions.
that multiverse right there. It's kind of interesting. Action Game of the Year: Gears 5, Devil May Cry 5, Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Control.
Of those 5, I think the best action game was DMC. So I'm gonna go Devil May Cry 5.
Control won it. Control. I shout out to Remedy Games. They really nailed it. I think that deal is on the table. I think Sony will potentially buy them. I think that is a real thing. I would either go with Sekiro or Devil May Cry, in my personal opinion. But I'm not a game developer, so I'm stupid.
Yeah, you should get in that business, idiot.
Adventure Game of the Year: Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, Resident Evil 2, which is interesting that it's not a adventure game. I wouldn't consider it an adventure game. Luigi's Mansion 3, Death Stranding, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Holy fuck, man. This category is loaded.
It's a tough one, a real tough one.
My first instinct was Death Stranding. My second instinct was Luigi's Mansion, for whatever reason. I'll go Luigi's Mansion.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Shout out to Respawn Entertainment. Yes, EA actually did something right for once, and it's Jedi Fallen Order. Incredible game. Awesome game.
I love the game.
The game was great. JJ was struggling with it for a little while. He didn't like it at first, but then grew on him.
It's another one of those games for me where I had to get over that hump. Once you get over a hump, it's all I wanted to play was that game. After I got over the hump, that's all I thought about it. It's all I thought about at work all day. I was like, God, I just want to play it some more. So
the double lightsaber, all the force powers where you can just bring somebody in, stab them, and I just love how they just treat stormtroopers like trash, like they're just nothing.
That was my favorite animation. Was the force them in and put the blade through them.
Oh God!
Yeah, that one was awesome.
Some great boss battles in there as well, and some great surprises. Family
just
Game
going
of the
around
Year.
A corner. What is it?
Family Game of the Year.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Well, I didn't even list them yet.
That's my guess.
Okay, I did. Yoshi's Crafted World, Ring Fit Adventure, Dragon Quest Builders 2, A Short Hike, and Super Mario Maker 2. So Luigi Mansion's not even nominated.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird category.
Yoshi or Mario? I'll go Mario Maker 2.
Mario Maker 2 takes the cake. I have no issues with. I think that game was. It's not as big as Mario Maker 1, but because it sold really well, but not like Mario Maker 1. And I think
which is weird because it has more to do.
The online's not great in Mario Maker 2. If the online was made a little bit better, I think that game would have took off a lot more.
I say that about 100% of the Nintendo games.
Yeah, very true.
100% of them. If the online was better, I think Ghostbusters would have sold better if they made it more. If they made it a 4-player co-op.
Yeah, they said they're patching it in, but they still haven't done that. It's really interesting.
Well, the original wasn't either. The story was single player, and I kind of get it because you don't play as any of the Ghostbusters. So I get it.
Yeah, you play as the
rookie.
That part I'm not. The interesting part was the multiplayer part where they had horde mode, and that's where the 4-player came in. And they don't have that at all in the remake. No. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, they haven't patched it in yet too, and I thought they would have by now.
But... Yeah, I thought because I want to play that. That'd be a fun stream to do. Yeah. Fighting game of the year. I think this one's a given.
MK11.
Samurai Showdown, Jump Force, Dead or Alive 6, Mortal Kombat 11.
Well, Jump Force was trash.
Yeah, it's not very good.
I never played the first one, Samurai Showdown. Yeah. What was the other one? Dead or Alive 6, I didn't play either. I'm going to go MK11.
Boobs, the game.
No, boobs. Yeah, I'm going to go MK11.
Yep, Mortal Kombat 11. No doubt in my mind, that game was, it is phenomenal. I wish it was more combo crazy and you could make your own combos. I wish it wasn't so basic. Maybe they'll do that in Mortal Kombat 12, or actually technically Injustice 3? Injustice 3?
Spawn? Yeah, the Spawn trailer should be coming out soon.
Dead or Alive 6, get those boobies back. Let's get those boobies back in there. Let's get in there.
You know your fan
Samurai
base.
Showdown? That game is dope as shit. Really good game. It? Really good game.
I don't know anything about that one.
Racing Game of the Year, Trials Rising, F1 2019, Dirt Rally 2.0, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Mario Kart Tour.
CTR.
Which is the mobile game. It's the mobile phone game.
CTR.
Nope, Mario Kart Tour.
That game is not.
That game is terrible. It shouldn't even be on this list.
No.
And it should definitely go to Crash Team Racing.
And I'm a guy who plays mobile games, and I've watched people play that, and I played a little bit of it, and
it just kind of proves how it's funny how some of the game developers think like us, and some think like they just respect their peers so much. I don't understand Mario Kart Tour being on the list. I just don't understand. It is a terrible.
When you said that, I thought you were going to say Mario Kart 8. I'm like, how is that even up to this award?
Yeah, the game's like 7 years old, man.
Came out on the Wii U.
Yeah, role-playing game of the year. Kingdom Hearts 3, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Final Fantasy 14, Disco Elysium, or The Outer Worlds?
Oh, man, fuck me. This is a hard one, too. Pokemon seems like it's been the same for years. Like, they haven't done... Kingdom Hearts 3 was a really good game. I'll go Kingdom Hearts 3.
Outer Worlds. Suck it, Elo. Suck it, Chad. Gaming developers don't even respect that game. Fuck you.
That was my third choice.
Outer Worlds. That game blew a lot of people away. I think a lot of it is the right timing because Fallout 76 is so effing bad. And this game is Obsidian, which Microsoft just bought, but is the guys that did Fallout New Vegas, and it feels like Fallout in space. And I think there's people jumped on that. It is a solid game. I enjoyed it, but I didn't get too deep in the story yet because it's another hours dump that I don't want to put into right now at this moment. We got some good shit coming out in March. Finally, we did a Gears of War-a-thon. We had a lot of fun with that in February. Sports Game of the Year. NHL 20, NBA 2K20, MLB The Show 19, Madden NFL 20, FIFA 20.
Between FIFA and The Show, I'll go FIFA.
It is FIFA. FIFA won it. Best-selling sports game every year. Not here in America, but everywhere else.
Yeah. I would have went FIFA, The Show, and then NHL.
I would go personally NHL. But the show is an outstanding quality game, and it deserves love too. Strategy simulation game of the year.
What is it?
Strategy / simulation game of the year. Total War, Three Kingdoms, Slay the Spire, Oxygen not included, Anno 1800, Fire Emblem Three Houses. I think this is another easy one.
I didn't play any of those games, and I've only heard you talk about Fire Emblem, so I'll go Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. Easy. It was an easy one. It is super fantastic game. I need to get the DLC for it still, but it was absolutely amazing. The way they kind of sold the Persona calendar system a little bit, the way there's a 5-year time skip, way that all the, like, because you're a teacher in the game, so it's very Harry Potter. You're like a teacher in the game.
I hate Harry Potter.
I hate Harry Potter, but it like people say, oh, the people compare it to Harry Potter, and it kind of is in a way because you're a professor at the school, but there's something that happens during this war. 5-year time skip. Everybody gets new looks and ages and looks different. You can only marry one of them because very typical anime dad death. Your dad dies in the game. Slight spoiler there, but very anime.
So you marry your stepmom?
Huh?
So you marry your stepmom or what?
No, you could. Your dad's like dying wish was he gave you, because your mom's dead too. So you get your mother's ring that he gave to his mother, to your mother, and you give it to the love of your life. You know, one you go, but after the war's over. But the way they did it, the way the deep mechanics of how the children grow more confident, how they age, the painfulness of killing people that were your allies that become your enemies because you have to choose a side now. This is war. You got to choose a side, and the way you kill them and it sits on there. I know I haven't explained it enough the last few times we talked about it. That's why I just wanted to get a little deeper because that game.
I've got one more thing.
Huh?
So your dad's dying wish is for you to get married?
Sorta. It's just that he wanted you to be happy because you play as this protagonist. You play as Byleth, who is the most basic bitch ever. You know, he just has no emotion, anything. Very typical anime game, you know. But there's this big war that goes on and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil too much. It's just really well done. It's just a really well made game. It's just the thing about your father is just a typical anime death. You just don't see him enough, and you know he's gonna die. It's like, all right, it's gonna happen. Like, it's very anime. Portable game of the year: Grindstone, Sky, Children of Light, What the Golf, Call of Duty Mobile, Sayonara Wild Hearts.
I'll go Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Yep, you got it right. I haven't played any of those. Got no complaints.
I watched some videos of Sayonara Wild Hearts. It looks awesome. It's on the PS4. You can get, I think it's like $6.
Oh, nice. There's only 3 more categories left. Immersive reality game of the year: Pistol Whip, Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Curious Tale of Stolen Pets, Trevor Saves the Universe. Excuse me, guys. Sorry.
I've only heard of one of those. I'll go with Pistol Whip. That sounded
Pistol Whip. Yep, it was Pistol Whip. Yeah. I don't know. I would probably give it to Trover because I'm just a big Rick and Morty fan.
Yeah. Yep.
But I got no complaints there. Immersive reality technical achievement: Blood and Truth, Asgard's Wrath, Pistol Whip, Stormland, Westworld Awakening.
Blood and Truth.
Blood and Truth. JJ's nailing it. Right on the money. This is probably a given too. Online game of the year: Wargroove, Tetris 99, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Apex Legends.
Call of Duty.
Apex Legends.
Was it?
Apex Legends, yep.
I wasn't in love with Apex Legends. I didn't like it.
Yeah, that game just blew everybody's dick off, and DICE is garbage. Sorry, Chad. We just finally got in here. All day, every day.
DICE isn't garbage.
It's not garbage, Chad. It's just people, Kingdom Hearts is garbage. Just accept it, right?
It's a way for the people who make games to kind of have a say in what.
Yeah, have some fun, make a good thing. So we're going to move on. What do you think of the overall list there, though, JJ, of DICE Awards? What do you think of the overall list there of the DICE Awards? What do you feel like? Do you agree with most, or you're in the middle?
I agree with most of them. It's very surprising to me that Untitled Goose Game is as high as it is. It's such a weird game where
It's surprising to me
But
that
from what,
Control won 4 as well, like 4
but
awards.
being able to control an asshole goose, because gooses are asshole. Geese, they're assholes.
Yeah,
They are
they are.
truly.
Yeah, that is this is factual. This is a factual
They're
statement.
actually the assholes of the bird world, and for you to get to simulate that is kind of cool. I know a lot of people were turned off by the checklist nature of it.
Yeah.
I guess
you
I
got
don't
to
have a
do a
problem
certain
with it.
amount of steps before you progress to the next level.
Yeah, it looked somewhat difficult to do some of the things because it just doesn't respond well.
Yeah.
But again, honking at someone as a goose is entertaining.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I agree with Death Stranding having the most nominations. It won 3, I think. 3 of the awards.
Yeah.
Goose Game won 3. Control winning 4, I think it's very surprising, but also not at the same time because a lot of people and a lot of developers really love that game. So I think the sequel is going to be much better when they. I don't want to spoil anything, but when they get to that, more dive in a little bit more because I like where they're going and I like how the game when you beat it and if you didn't do everything, they mention it. The people you talk to mention it. And I like that a lot. All right, we're moving on to Nintendo. Let's talk Animal Crossing, and there was a direct this week, or was it last week? It was last week, right? There was a direct last week of Animal Crossing, New Horizons. We got a ton of info dump. It was 25 minutes long. We're giving it March 20. I'm definitely picking it up. JJ and I game share. He'll be getting it too. That'll be a fun stream game, very leisure game to play. What'd you think of Animal Crossing since you're kind of a newbie and it's kind of new to you? And it's kind of the epitome of the channel a little bit. Is JJ a little bit?
Getting outside his comfort zone a little bit. I've never, ever played Animal Crossing. Didn't really know what it was. So this is the first real time I've watched gameplay of it.
Yeah, it's like a super easy version of The Sims, basically.
I'm very excited about it. I'm very intrigued, and I got real hyped watching that direct. It does look a lot of fun. Something I can sit down and chill out with my kids and ruin their shit on purpose.
Yeah, and help them out. Like if they struggle with some money, you could give them some money.
Nah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that in real life. Fuck that.
Well, that game, when you're winning in the game, I'm winning in real life.
Yeah. I feel like when I'm winning in the game, I'm winning in life. I'm super duper excited for that one. I should be able to play it day one when we get March 20th, you said?
Yeah, it's March 20th. Yeah, same day as Doom Eternal. Talk about compare and contrast right there. Go to hell or go to island. That equals hell as well. And be in
deserted island.
Debt.
Sorry. Doom guy to shoot Tom Nook in the face.
Just split him in half.
Yeah. But I'm super excited. It's a very interesting, like you said, sim type game. Some of the new features that they mentioned there that I had no idea, but I kind of mold the landscape so you can build your own rivers and kind of make
waterfalls. Yep.
Yeah. It looks interesting. What's the house dynamic like in the other games? Like you just you don't even hang out.
You start with a small house, then you get a bigger house, then you can get you get another room, you get a basement, and then you get a top floor. That's it. But this one looks like you can get multiple more rooms. Like it looks like it's expanding a lot. It's really quick. But you start out with a little tent, which is the interesting thing.
Well, it's a deserted island with people on it for some reason.
And you only start with 2 villagers. In the original game, I think in all Animal Crossing games, I think you start with like 4 or 5 villagers. You only start with 2. So it's really interesting you only start with 2 other people. Which means if I get a pig or a duck or something, I'm eating them first because we're stranded on an island.
I love that bacon.
Yeah. I'm very excited. I've been a big Animal Crossing mahal. I played the OG one. Sexy Town is still kicking in the GameCube. It's full of all weeds, though. I mean, it's very a messy place. I need to clean it up a little bit. I played a little bit of City Folk. I never played the DS one. I wanted to get it, but I never bought it. And the new, not new to 3DS, but the 3DS version changed the game up completely where you were mayor. I bought that day one. I played it 5-6 months straight. Then I kind of took periodic breaks of it. Really enjoyed the hell out of the game. This game looks really beautiful. Not only gorgeous, like visually, but the settings gorgeous. I like how the Switch clock adapts to wherever you live. So if you don't really get a lot of snowy months, you're not going to have a lot of snow in the game. I kind of like that. Really interesting dynamic they're adding crafting in this now. You can really customize the island how you want. The multiplayer looks pretty lackluster personally to me, but I'm hoping to enjoy hanging out with JJ and his kiddos on his island. It's going to be super fun. I'm super excited about that. Super excited about it. Also, yesterday was Pokemon Day. We saw the new mythical Pokemon Zarude, I think is his name. I think I called him Zarude because that's what it seems like to me, the name-wise, but it might be Zarude or whatever, but he's like an evil monkey. What do you think of him? What your kiddos think of him?
He looked really cool. I don't play a lot. I kind of help Max out here and there. I think I've beaten every gym leader because Max needed help, but that's all I've really done in the game. But I thought the design of the character is really cool.
Yeah.
They added the raid battles with the Kanto region and Mewtwo. Yep. The Kanto region started
Mewtwo, which is a bummer, but
I thought Zarude.
Yeah, I think
it was a cool look at it. I wish there was more to it though. I mean, what did you get? A 36-second trailer?
Yeah, 37-second trailer. It was quick. It's like it shows him one move and then they're out.
That move, was it Vine Whip or some shit like that?
It looked like Vine Whip, yeah, but I think it's supposed to be his special move, so it's probably a new move.
4 vines.
Yeah, it looked like that. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. I'm guessing it's going to be a said place thing, where it's going to be a distribution said place thing. Usually they have the rights to that. Usually that's how that goes. This next thing is the Nintendo Direct, JJ. Where is it? The only thing we know is Animal Crossing, and then Tokyo Mirage Sessions already came out in January. It's the only 2 games that we know about. Animal Crossing comes out the 20th. What is going on? Where is this?
Well, they got one more big game in March. March 6th is what, Pokemon Dungeons or whatever that is.
I don't think that's big, but it's Pokemon, so it'll probably sell big.
It'll sell crazy, and the first couple games are pretty cool. Like I played the one on the DS.
Oh, did you? You played Mystery Dungeon? I never got into Mystery Dungeon series.
Yeah, they have that one. I played that one a little bit. It's got to be at the end of March, right? Or maybe they're waiting till.
JJ called this one because I thought we would have saw it already.
But they might be pushing that Animal Crossing,
and it looks like it's going to be in March.
It might even wait till April. I think they're going to try to, like you. I think you mentioned it yesterday in stream. Just avoid anything to combat Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, yeah, it could be.
They're pushing Animal Crossing heavy. The console looks cool.
Yeah, like the Joy-Cons look awesome. I need a new pair of Joy-Cons bad. I'm getting really pissed off at mine.
Yeah, so I think this March is the big return of Animal Crossing, and they're going to push it heavy.
Because it's been like 4 or 5 years.
The Amiibo one doesn't count, right?
Oh God! Don't even bring that up on the channel. Yeah, it's oh, yeah, that was a big bummer. That really bummed me out. The Amiibo Festival. This is like the real Animal Crossing. That's been us. I know one of you mentioned Happy Home Designer, but I don't know. I don't want to sound sexist, but I think that's more of a chick game. But because it's about designing clothes and stuff. I was never really into that one. I'm into the pure Animal Crossing and huge debt and trying to get out of it.
I'm just like living life real.
You know,
I'm like excited. Escaping our real life by going to a fictional world that's like our real life.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, no interest at least. At least Tom Nook ain't charging interest on this stuff.
Yeah, fuck Tom Nook, bitch.
All right. But I think JJ called it with this direct. I think it is probably gonna be March. Probably in the first couple of weeks. If we have one next week, I gotta mention this again. I'm sorry, guys. I got family. JJ's dad, stepmother, and Jack, his little brother, are coming into town. The streams and videos will be down a lot next week. They're supposed to be here a week, but it's really 5.5 days. They're coming really late and they're leaving really early the last day. They're going to be here, so the videos and streams will be down a little bit. But if there is a Nintendo Direct next week, we will react to it. Jack and I, if he wants to be on camera, we will react to it. I'll do it live. We will react. But let's talk about. I don't want to say this word because it's been hitting YouTube really hard. YouTube's been Google have been hitting a lot of YouTubers and demonetizing them and wrecking videos because of this word, but there's a particular thing going on in China that is affecting a lot of stuff. A lot of people were giving Sony shit a couple weeks ago, pulling out of PAX East, which is today, tomorrow, and Sunday. But Microsoft just pulled out of GDC, which is the Gaming Developer Conference, because of this same reason. What do you think of both of those big name companies? It's just not them. It's a lot of companies pulling out. What do you think of that? What do you think of Sony pulling out of PAX East? It's hard to be really judgmental because I think people. Do you really think it's people really giving Sony shit about that, or they're just really desperate to see the PS5?
Both. I think anybody who's not a Sony fanboy is gonna jump on anything to say fuck them.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone wants to see the PS5. I know you're gonna mention it later, but the Xbox specs have already came out.
Yep.
I think everybody's just waiting on the price point. I think they're gonna handle similarly. The specs are gonna be similar. Everyone wants to know how much am I gonna have to pay for this console.
Yeah, I think Microsoft and Sony are playing a big game of chicken right now.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing who wants to go lower. How low can we go? How low we can go, and I'm on the side of people really fiending just for information. We're supposed to have this February event, never happened. People just really want to see the PS5 and be part of PlayStation right now. I am super. Are you muted or am I muted?
Oh, I was.
Okay, you're muted. Okay. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking to myself. So I think that's what people are feeding on. I think it's I think it's wrong to really jump to conclusions because it is a serious thing. This shit is really affecting a lot of people right now. There are 60 cases in the U.S. right now as we speak.
Yeah,
people are freaking out about this thing. And then Microsoft pulling out of GDC, I haven't seen anyone say shit about them doing it because they already showed their console and all that stuff, and they're flexing the specs, which we're about to dive into. But are you kind of shocked that they kind of pulled out of the Gaming Developer Conference? That's a big thing to pull out of.
I mean, I guess I don't really know the whole story, and I don't.
Shout out to you, Derek. We need to see you on Twitch, man. We've been killing it on hockey, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't really kill me that they don't show up, but it doesn't really mean anything to me.
Well, we already know. The target date for them is probably E3. They're going to have pretty much the whole show for themselves, and I'd be so shocked if they didn't go out guns blazing at E3. Like, just show everything. But we'll see. I said that they were going to do that last year, and they didn't, right? They held everything to their chest. But this is new console generation. And a lot of people also forget about the one Sony thing as well. There's 2 effing big games still coming out. Last of Us and Ghost of Tsushima. Like, there's some big heavy hitters still.
Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Shout out to Derek. Shout out to Chad. Love both of y'all. But in my personal opinion, again, just to reiterate a little bit, I think this is a very serious issue for a lot of people. A lot of traveling stuff. A lot of cases going on. I wouldn't say panic here, but obviously companies just want to be really safe when they're going to these video game conferences and stuff like that. A lot of people around, a lot of shit going on. I wanted to just give you guys a shout out. Thank you for all the love and support here on YouTube and Twitch. We're close to that sub button. We're about to get it. We need to get you guys out on Twitch more, Derek, a la Derek. Have those noties on. I'm excited. We just get that average up a little bit. We're going to have a sub button on Twitch. It's going to be super fun. I'm excited to be on it. Shout out to the Noti gang for Gears of War. We did a Gears of War-a-thon on Twitch. We dominated. JJ and I beat all 5 games. We had a lot of fun. We might be playing some tonight as well on the Twitch. We might be playing at 10 p.m. Eastern. I know we've been going on about 50 minutes about the DICE Awards, Animal Crossing, Pokemon, stuff like that. Appreciate you guys showing out love for the podcast, the reaction videos, the live streams. It has been awesome. I had a lot of fun. I want to do some upgrades for the channel, so stay tuned for that. And please tell us what you guys thought of the DICE Awards so far. Animal Crossing, Pokemon Day, and are you really concerned about that Nintendo Direct? Like, where is it? What's going on with Nintendo? Hashtag intensity, Derek. That's what we preach on this channel. Hashtag intensity. We go hard. Just like I go hard in hockey, boy. Put people on the ground. Love you guys. I miss you, Jay. I miss you, Derek. Miss you, man. All right. So back.
Hey,
go ahead.
Derek has that. Derek has the Xbox One, right?
Yeah, he has the Xbox One. Yep.
One of these nights we can play hockey with him too. I think we have it on the Xbox One.
Yeah, we need to all play together. All right, let's. It's not really surprising to me with Microsoft and Sony. This is a very serious thing. They want to take care of themselves. A lot of traveling, because you got to understand they got people all over the world traveling constantly. And you just got to be careful. Don't really freak out too much here, but I mean, because we live in North America. But hey, still got to be cautious about stuff. But they've been really flexing their power on Twitter lately, JJ. And Kevin walks out. Flexing their power. So we're going to go through this really. And first of all, JJ and I are not going to pretend to know any of these fucking words and terms here. We're just going to go with our gut and our basis of what it is. 12 teraflops, custom RD/VA2/Zen 2 processor. Variable rate shading. This is all their tweets, by the way. Hardware accelerated direct X/ray tracing. Custom built SSD, which is solid state drive. I know that. That's the one fucking thing I know. Quick resume for multiple games, which is where you can have multiple games open. And for example, if I'm playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but I'm stuck in one part and I'm like, I don't want to close and reload the game, but I want to go play NHL or Madden or anything like that, I could just put that game on hold and go right into the next game. That's what they're talking about with that situation, which is dope as shit. And I hope Sony does that too. Dynamic latency input, HDMI 2.1, auto low latency mode, variable refresh rate, 112 FPS support. Whatever all that shit means. With both those tweets combined, because one was power and one was speed based, how many hearts did they get, JJ, combined?
$550,000.
9,000.
Huh.
Sony put out a fucking logo on Instagram, and they got 5 million. And Kevin agrees. You heard Kevin in the background. He agrees.
Kevin is definitely on board. He loved the PS5 logo.
Again, we're not going to try to 2019 or 2020. The hell are you talking about, JJ?
What do you mean?
Not JJ, Derek. You're talking about NHL? We're on NHL 20, Derek. That's the one we're on. But we said this earlier. Power is great, but it doesn't mean everything. You need to have the games to support all this stuff. And that's what Microsoft is really, really needed. And this is why they bought like 14 fucking studios, right? Because they need some exclusive games that are going to generate some buzz and do really well. And we just discussed a couple streams ago, we beat Gears 5 and enjoyed it. It's probably the best game, essentially, of course, of last year. But it's nowhere near any of the Sony stuff or the Nintendo stuff. Nowhere near any of those two game consoles. I want to say this, though. They know their audience, though. The Microsoft audience really believes in this. Power and performance, they're really into this stat stuff. They really love this stuff. But overall, I'm just, as a gamer, I don't care. Like, I don't care as much. Obviously, you want great quality things. You don't want a shitty quality gaming device or something. But the Switch, is nowhere near the power of a PS4 or an Xbox One, but it's dominating monthly lately. It actually surpassed the Xbox One in sales, which is pretty damn embarrassing. It's not even 3 years old yet, and it already passed Microsoft in sales. So, what do you think about these tweets, JJ?
Like I said, the only thing I really know is teraflops is an awesome word.
I do have to add in one more thing. They did have to put the explanation out for teraflops and what it meant, which to me means people don't give a shit. And by only having those two tweets, 9,000 combined, that's pretty pathetic, actually.
I'm the same boat as you. I'm gonna play. I want to buy a system that has the games I want to play. I had a 360 and only a 360, and I sold that shit because I wanted to play God of War. I wanted to play MLB The Show. I wanted to play Last of Us and Days. All those things. All the exclusives. Sony does a good job. I know people hate. I think Carry On Johnson of Lions tweeted out that he hated games having exclusive or systems having exclusive.
A lot of people feel like it's anti-consumer.
And then TJ, or what's his name? Who's the running back we drafted from Maryland?
Ty Johnson.
Ty Johnson tweeted out he'd buy him a PS4, and he said he'd throw it right in the trash. So Carry On's a big Xbox guy. But
so is Big Play Slay too.
I play.
Which I can't wait till you're off the team, loser. Slay.
Don't ever say that, asshole. You're a dick. I like to play
number 9. Hope you ask for a trade.
I like to play games.
Love you guys. I'm just giving you shit.
The PS5 offers, or Sony offers me the exclusives I want. Plus, the other games I play are both multi-console, so it's a no-brainer that I'm going to get a PS5 first.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. None of that stuff means anything to me because I'm sure Sony's going to be very similar to it.
Yeah, these things are going to be super similar. Oh, yeah. Hey, Maxie.
Hi. Goldberg beat the team. The team sucks.
You don't even say his name right.
I do not care.
I love you too, Max.
Love you too.
Love you too, buddy. But yeah, I mean, these are impressive numbers. But I'm sure somebody out there is like, just all over the place. Loves it. And I think their community really does. They really believe in power and everything. They really believe in the power, and I think it's great. There's nothing wrong with that. The quality of the box that Microsoft produces is not the issue, and it never will be. It's about the effing video games. That's what they need to get rolling.
The software needs to be better.
Yeah,
because the hardware's great
for sure. And they're the most consumer-friendly thing on the planet right now with Game Pass. Yeah. It is the best deal. You can literally play Gears 5 for $1.
The controller, I forgot how much I love the Xbox controller.
It is incredible.
Instead of playing nothing but Xbox for this last month, it's amazing. They do a good job with most things. It's just like I said, I'm going to buy a PS5. They have the games I want to play.
Yeah, because we know Horizon 2, God of War 2, maybe Bloodborne 2, maybe Demon Souls remake, maybe God of War. Did I already say God of War? I already said God of War. Ratchet and Clank. They got a lot of stuff going down the line. Spider-Man. Man-Spider.
Yeah, it's all that shit's going to be great. I think Marvel Avengers is going to be better on Sony. Be able to have Spider-Man, and you won't be able to have them on the Xbox right away.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that our prediction comes true, but I figured they would have announced that by now for whatever reason. They've been super quiet on it.
So, Sony owning the rights to Spider-Man is a huge deal.
It is a big deal. And owning Insomniac is a huge deal right now.
Yeah.
Somebody compared Insomniac as someone you date, like you dated somebody, you're like in love with them, and then they left for a little bit, dated somebody else, and came back 2 years, and you wifed it up. It's essentially what they did, because they've always been with Sony, and then they go off to a Microsoft game, and they're like, you know what, we tried it, didn't like it, we come right back. We come right back, And not to say that Microsoft is bad or anything like that. It just didn't work out for whatever reason. It just didn't.
They made a great game together. They just didn't receive the sales that they wanted.
Yeah, it's just the sales weren't there. And to be honest, man, Sea of Thieves would have been a total failure if it wasn't for Game Pass. So going Game Pass route was really smart on their part for that. Still no Cuphead, which bums me out. We're going to talk about the final two or three things here. We're going to talk about the Resident Evil 3 demo and the Predator trial weekend we're going to have. So Predators is a PC and PS4 exclusive game. Same guys that did Friday the 13th. And I think March 26th, like the end of March, they're going to have a free weekend to play. I'm going to see if we can stream that. That's going to be really fun. I think that'd be really fun if we all jumped in and played that on stream. What do you think of the RE3 demo coming and Predator Trial that is on the way?
I really, really enjoy the Friday the 13th game. I'm not in the same camp as you. I think Dead by Daylight's better.
Yeah,
but,
a lot of people do. I like Friday the 13th better.
But I'm excited for that Predator game. I'm really it looks interesting. And like you said, if we can get people together, it's what I lacked in my life for a long time. It's why I'm able to play more games. Is I actually have people to play with now. The RE3 demo is great, but I don't really need it. I know I'm going to buy this. I already bought it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for it. I never played the first one or the original.
RE2 demo?
Or the RE3. No, I never played RE3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you didn't play it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm very excited.
JJ's pretty, he's pretty anal about that stuff.
Demos are like what they were when you buy a PlayStation magazine, you get that disc with 15 demos on it.
Yeah, and they are usually pretty different from the actual final game too.
Yep.
Like Tomb Raider was very different. I remember I still have that PlayStation demo disc from like Pizza Hut or something.
Yeah, it's interesting when you can just go download a demo. It's pretty. God,
it's pretty cool. Awesome. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty damn excited. I'm assuming it'll be another 30-minute demo. They might have said it already. I didn't read the article. I just know that there's an RE3 demo coming. The Predator trial thing I did read. I'm very excited about that. I want it to run a little bit better because that's probably it took Friday the 13th a little bit, like a good 6 months before it started running good. We didn't start playing it till we got it free on PlayStation Plus, so we weren't day one followers of that game. But once we got it for Halloween, not 2019, 2018, it was awesome, man. I had so many streams of that. We had a lot of fun playing that together. Shout out to Tim, shout out to Wilmer, shout out to everybody. Angry Steve, we were all playing together. Shout out to JJ, we were all playing that game together. It was really fun. JJ is right about demos and not what they used to be, but I think it's good because there's still a lot of people that are not like you, JJ. They do not know they want this game yet. RE3 is not as beloved as RE2. RE2 and Final Fantasy VII are two of the most beloved games in gaming history that they wanted a remakes for. Both games are getting it. We already got RE2. It killed it. It got hoed on some rewards. I'm going to just say that out now. It got hoed on something. But RE3 is a very special game in my heart, and I'm really excited. 2 and 3 are my favorite RE, so I'm excited to dive in. And a lot of people want RE4 remade, and I'm like, no, that game still holds up really well. Remake Code Veronica. Remake Dino Crisis. Remake, get another Darkstalkers game out there. Do some different stuff. Bring back Dino Crisis. Remake that one. Remake Resident Evil Code Veronica. A lot of people sleep on that game. To be honest, it's not. It really could use the remake treatment because it's not. It does not hold up well at all. It is pretty terrible. That game has some really bad punishing difficulty in certain places. If you don't have enough ammo to kill a boss, you gotta completely start the game over. You gotta completely just start the game over. You'll be stuck on that boss permanently. It's pretty painful, pretty harsh. They need to really fix that game. RE4, you can play to this day, and it still is excellent. So just do that. Just play that. Buy it for $10 or whatever it is on PlayStation now or Xbox or whatever. Huh?
It's on sale right now.
Yeah, it's a huge game. Sony does PlayStation sales every week, so
you can do 4, 5, and 6 for $20.
Something like that, yeah. So
$25.
Those games don't need a remake right now. You need older games. You need PS1 games, PS2 games, from the Resident Evil franchise. Fix those up. Fix Code Veronica, fix Dino Crisis. I'm pretty sure that one's happening. I think that one for sure is happening. Predator Trial, I think is dope because that game comes out April, which is not the greatest month for it to come out in because of RE3 and Final Fantasy remakes, both the beginning of that month. But it's at the end of the month, so it might actually do something. I think getting it out there and letting people play it, so they'd be like, you know what, I am going to spend on this and pick this up. I think that's the smart choice for that game. And the final thing we're going to talk about before we end the podcast today, Kojima Productions is potentially teasing Silent Hill. Which I don't know is possible because I'm pretty sure Konami owns the rights to Silent Hill.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. What is the licensing?
So on their Twitter,
on Silent Hill,
one of the programmers of that worked on Death Stranding and Kojima Productions was like, he's on a phone call with somebody and he goes, I forgot what the tweet directly says, but it goes something about Silent Hill. It says directly Silent Hill. So people, of course, the internet is freaking out. Oh my God, we're getting Silent Hill. Holy shit. In reality, it might be something like Silent Hill. I know for me personally, I don't know how everybody else feels. I wanted Death Stranding to go more into the horror instead of the tippy-toe horror, which you kind of just, tippy-toed in the horror elements. Had some horror elements, but it didn't go full horror. Kojima, after Death Stranding came out, he did a bunch of interviews, and he said he would like to work on a horror game. So all adds up. It's probably going to be a horror game. I don't know how the hell it's Silent Hills, though, because Silent Hill, because they don't own the rights to that. Unless Konami was like, please, we're sorry, we fired you.
Make us some money.
Make us money, yeah. Because if I'm correct, you guys can correct me down below. I thought Konami a week or two ago was promoting or, hinting at a new Silent Hill. One or two Silent Hill games coming out. Or something like that. So
yeah, I thought I read Silent Hill with Konami. Well, you said maybe they're working together, kind of.
It could be a partnership. They are an open studio. They're allowed to work on stuff.
They could.
I think Sony will buy them sooner than later, though.
Yeah, I thought Sony would have jumped all over Kojima already. But
maybe they threw everything at that. Yeah. They gave that man everything. Death Stranding would have never been made if that was at Konami or anywhere else.
I meant buying that studio.
Yeah, you're right.
But maybe he doesn't want to be held down either.
He did say that. He did say he likes being smaller and independent.
Yeah, so.
He did say that.
I can see Konami giving him the resources.
Back up that $300 million.
Well, that's the thing. I can see Konami giving him the resources to make the game.
Yeah.
It's can they be hands off and not hold grudges and just let him make his game without, like Sony did. Just don't stand in the way of.
Is that what you want, though? Do you want like a Death Stranding 2 or Death Stranding divided by 3 over 4 divided by 365 minus 3?
This isn't Kingdom Hearts. I wouldn't mind. I want to play a Kojima horror game. I think I do. He's
never done it before, so it'd be interesting.
He's fucking whack. He's wackadoo, and I'm all here.
He is, man. That man, the shit he thinks about.
Yeah.
The shit is amazing, and I'm excited. It's interesting that they would directly reference Silent Hill in that tweet, though. It's really interesting that Kojima Productions would do that.
So does Sony go and buy the rights to Silent Hill, though?
That'd be weird. I wish just Konami would go back to their heydays and just make great games again. But they don't care. They like pachinko machines. They're making so much money on pachinko. Go ahead, JJ. I'm sorry.
It's a Turtles in Time 2, goddammit.
Yeah, I want Nintendo to really put that game on the Switch big time. That'd be great. But that's going to call it tonight for the podcast. We might be back in a couple hours to play Gears 5 Horde mode on Twitch. Follow our Twitch down below. If we're not on, it's because I fell asleep. And there might be a real possibility that I might fall asleep. But we're going to try to aim for that 10 o'clock slot tonight. If JJ can do it. Can you do it, or you got to hold off tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to I might not play tonight, but I'd like to see you, Neil, and a couple other guys.
Yeah. We might be on. So JJ, we might give JJ out, but if we'll be back tomorrow for sure. And we're either gonna play Rocket League or Gears 5 Horde mode if we don't do it tonight.
I'll be able to play tomorrow night for sure.
Because I do have to get up semi early tomorrow. I have to do something.
Gotta watch all those XFL games.
Yeah,
all
I do.
Shitty ones
for sure, but I got to run some errands in the morning. But shout out to JJ. Shout out to you guys. Good to see Derek and Chad in the chat lurking. Shout out to everybody. Again, shout out to the peeps out on Twitch. Definitely follow our link down below. We hit over 50 followers. We just got to get that average up. We want you guys to lurk. Just mute me and throw the phone away.
If you follow here on the YouTubes, go over to Twitch. If you have a Twitch account, just hit the heart button, man.
Yeah, hit that heart button. Get that average up. We're excited to have that sub button. It's going to be a real possibility really soon. We're going to either get it really soon here with Pokemon, we're going to get it, or we're going to get it with Animal Crossing. But it's going to happen. It's going to be a real possibility. I'm super excited. I got to work on some more stuff on the channel that I want to do. But again, shout out to JJ. Thanks for joining me today. I thought we had a great conversation of video games today. I don't think we missed anything really important in the gaming news. I did look up some stuff today. Don't think there was anything more to talk about personally. But we will be back. If we're not back tonight on Twitch, we'll be back tomorrow. I've been your fellow Straussman of the GEG. JJ, we're outie.
Peace.